It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
C.J. Mosley.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
11 yards there, first down.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and open for more here in Week 2. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Complete. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Screenplay, McKinnon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on
I
that.
was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Jacobs.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
15-yard line.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. Third down here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 81 yards. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards. First down, Raiders.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it with Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the 1st half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the 2nd half to play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the side.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
32-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
On the carry.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd, and he gets it down to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll try with McKinnon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Slant pass to Boyd. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's a room to maneuver. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
It's the score, Bengals 34, Raiders 26.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
At the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Mixon trying to punch it in. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Number 28.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati,